Hey, what's up? Jay, back again. This time, another TV show review, The Mandalorian Season 3 review. Man, this shit was great, man. Like I said, always been a huge Star Wars fan. Um, yeah, I love the first two seasons of The Mandalorian. This season is, same thing, man. Pretty much, the premise, picking up where the Book of Boba Fett, where we last saw these two characters at the end of Book of Boba Fett, season one. Mando and Grogu reunited. You know, after he left after Grogu left the Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy. Um, you know, Mando having to redeem himself, because as a Mandalorian, he took off his helmet and, showed his face to Grogu. So pretty much the whole premise of the season is Mando having to redeem himself and, reunite with Bo-Katan and, the whole reuniting the mantle, the Mandalorian clan, pretty much, and fighting the Empire, and the rise, the return of Moff Gideon, and the cloning process, the force sensitive cloning process, and um, pretty much, just the return, with rumors of Grand Admiral Thrall, sorry, returning, coming, bringing his way back into power, and of his massive obsession. Obsession. Dang, I can't talk today. With the force sensitive individuals. So yeah, so that was pretty much the whole premise of the show, of the season. Episode one. The armor guard and the Mandalorian holding a ceremony to a young child, abducting him into the Mandalorian clan. Episode two, the mines of Mandalore, pretty much where Mando goes back to Tatooine to reunite with an old friend and stuff like that. Episode three, the Covenant. I mean Convert. Sorry, where Mandalorian reunites with Bo-Katan, and she's kind of in a depressed state, pretty much, because of her clan, her followers pretty much abandoned her in her time of need. So that was a good episode. Episode four, the foundling, where pretty much where Mando wants to train Grogu and Mandalorian combat training and learning their ways. So that was a good episode. Episode five, the pirate, where um, pretty much a certain character wanting revenge against Mando and Grogu. Um, Episode six, Guns for Hire, which is one of my personal favorites. Where Bo-Katan and Grogu and Mando set out for help on a planet where they need help recruiting new allies in their battle. So that was a good episode. Episode seven, which is the second to last episode. The Spies, where Moff Gideon, where we see the return of Moff Gideon and his plans to conquer the galaxy, and the finale, the return. Where it's pretty much an all-out dragon fight. Between the Mandalorians and the Empire, and Mando and having his final showdown with Moff Gideon and Grogu pretty much being like the MVP of this episode because he taps more into his Force abilities, and so they win at the end, and everybody has a happy ending pretty much. So good. Like I said, good season. Like I said, I loved it, man. I'm a huge Mandalorian fan, huge Star Wars fan. Like I said, I can't wait for that Ahsoka series. That's next. Rosario Dawson playing, as Ahsoka Tano. The show is pretty much a spinoff from Star Wars Rebels. So I'm a huge fan of Clone Wars and Rebels animated cartoons. So I can't wait to see Ahsoka. But until then, I got another video coming up right after this. So stay tuned for that. But until then, peace.